Good morning, student. Today we are going to see magnetic properties of complexes of 3D series element. The magnetic moment of 3D series element is calculated by these two formula, that is magnetic moment, that is mu s is equal to under root of 4s s plus 1. Bohr magneton is the unit of your magnetic moment, and mu s is also equal to under root of n plus 2 Bohr magneton. The complexes having unpaired electron are paramagnetic, while those with all the electron is paired are diamagnetic. So in 3D series, those complexes which have unpaired electron, they are basically a paramagnetic complexes, while those complexes which have all electrons which are paired, they are diamagnetic. Now next point is magnetic properties of octahedral complexes. Now octahedral first we are going to see octahedral complexes with D1, D2 and D3 configuration. We know that the complexes will have configuration like T2G1, T2G2 and T2G3 respectively. So because of that, all these electrons are unpaired, and so they are paramagnetic. That is, all the octahedral complexes with electronic configuration D1, D2 and D3, they are paramagnetic in nature and with increasing magnetic moment. Now octahedral complexes with D4, D5, D6 and D7 configuration. These complexes can be either high spin or low spin. The high spin complexes have higher values of magnetic moments, while low spin complexes have lower values of magnetic moment. Low spin complexes with D6 configuration are diamagnetic because all the electrons are paired. Octahedral complexes with D8, D9 and D10 configuration. In these complexes, only one type of distribution of electron is possible. With increased number of d electron, the number of unpaired electron decreases because there are pairing going to be happen, and hence the magnetic moment decreases from D9 to D10. Just see here, when a number of electron in the orbital is 8, the configuration can be written as T2G6 Eg2. So number of unpaired electron, in this case these two electron which are present in your Eg set are unpaired, so magnetic moment value is comes near about 2.83. because of that, D8 configuration is paramagnetic in nature. Example of such ion is nickel 2+. In D9 configuration, we are going to see T2G6, this 6 electron are paired electron, and Eg3, in this case 2 electron going to be form one pair and one electron is unpaired. So number of electrons is 3, but in magnetic moment we see that there is one pairing present in your Eg set of orbitals. So unpaired electron is only one, that's why magnetic moment value is near about 1.73. It is also paramagnetic, and a best example is copper 2+. But when we see D10 configuration, all the electrons are paired in T2G set as well as in your Eg set. So number of unpaired electron here is 0. Here is number of unpaired electron is 1, not 3. So in D10 configuration, number of unpaired electron is 0. So magnetic moment value is also 0. So magnetism is this complexes with D10 configuration is diamagnetic. Best example is copper plus. So magnetic properties of tetrahedral complexes. Tetrahedral complexes are high spin complexes. They contain same number of unpaired electron as that of your isolated metal ion. Thus the magnetic moment is almost same as that of your metal ion. So now we are going to see some of the numerical based on your 3D series formula. So calculate magnetic moment of manganese 2+ ion. So electronic configuration of manganese 2+ is Ar3d5. So this is the diagram for your electronic configuration of manganese 2+. So result, now important thing, how to calculate resultant spin, that is capital S. Now there are 5 unpaired electron and each unpaired electron have a spin plus half. So that's why we have to write spin of each electron and we are going to add that spin. So capital S is equal to half plus half for this electron plus half for this electron plus half for this electron. So total spin calculation is 5 by 2. So now we are going to take this formula, that is under root of 4s s plus 1. Now you are going to put the value of capital S into in this formula. So 4 multiplied by 5 by 2 into bracket 5 by 2 plus 1. When we solve this, we comes as a under root of 35, which value is 5.91 Bohr magneton. It can be solved by another formula also, that is under root of n plus 2. So number of unpaired electron in this case is 5. So n is basically 5. So 5 into bracket 5 plus 2, it is 7. So 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. So under root of 35 is again 5.91 Bohr magneton. Student should must note that this formula is this two formula is only applicable to your 3D series. It is not applicable to your lanthanide and actinide series. Calculate magnetic moment of, in second numerical, calculate magnetic moment of copper 2 plus iron. So copper it is cobalt 2 plus iron. So cobalt 2 plus electronic configuration of cobalt 2 plus can be written as Ar3d7. So this is the diagram. So we have to put 7 electron in 5d orbital. So first is here, second is here, third is here, fourth is here, fifth is here, then pairing occur. Now in this case, note that resultant spin is 3 by 2, because in this 2d orbitals, electrons are paired. So spin of first electron is exactly cancelled by spin of other electron. So total spin in this case is 0, in this case is also 0, but here there is no pairing, that's why plus half plus half plus half. So total it is 3 by 2. Now we are going to take our formula, that is under root of 4s s plus 1. The total spin is 3 by 2. When we put total spin in this formula, we comes with under root of 15, which is equal to 3.87 Bohr magneton. Or we can solve this numerical by other formula also, that is under root of n plus 2. So n is basically here number of unpaired electrons. So here number of unpaired electron is 3, that's why n value is 3. So it is under root of 3 into bracket 3 plus 2. So basically under root of 3 multiplied by 5, that is under root of 15. It comes as a 3.87 Bohr magneton. Now this is the very interesting numerical. Magnetic moment of magnetic moment of potassium, magnetic moment of this complex is given as 1.73 Bohr magneton. And draw the d orbital splitting diagram for and show the location of d electron in it. Now first of all we have to calculate number of unpaired electrons. So we have to given magnetic moment value, that is 1.73 Bohr magneton. So we take the help of this formula. So magnetic moment is equal to under root of n plus 2. So now we are going to remove this square root by taking square to both the sides. So mu s square is equal to n plus 2. So 1.73 square is equal to n square plus twice n. The 1.73 square, it is nearly about 3. So n square plus twice n minus 3 is equal to 0. We got this equation. Now we have to solve this equation. So plus 2 can be written as plus thrice n minus n. Twice n can be written as plus twice n can be written as plus thrice n minus n. So when we solve this, so we comes that n plus 3 multiplied by n minus 1 is equal to 0. It simply means that n is equal to minus 3 or n is equal to 1. N cannot be negative because it is the number of electrons. So n is equal to 1. It is the number of electron present. So now we are going to write, it is the number of unpaired electron. It is not total number of electron, it is the number of unpaired electron present in the complex. So now we are going to write the diagram for it. So here we write CFSC diagram for a given compound. So iron basically contain 5 electron. So this is the crystal field splitting. So in first diagram, 5 electron can be distributed like this. That is T2G set contain 1 electron and EG set can also contain 1 electron. It is basically a diagram for your high spin complex. And in second case, we write 5 electron in your T2G set of orbital and there is no electron present in your EG set of orbital. Now we have to decide which is the correct one diagram for your given complex. Now see that number of unpaired electron here which we calculated, it is 1, and in this diagram it is the number of unpaired electron is 1, while in this diagram number of unpaired electron is 5. Second thing, from this ligand also confirm that this is the strong, cyanide is the strong ligand, so pairing of electron takes place. So it also give hint that diagram for this CFSC diagram for this given complex is like this, not like this. Thank you very much.